All right, Aaron Heiser, Makers Leather Supply, and we're still at the Wichita Falls Boot and Saddle Makers Roundup. This is the 36th annual Boot and Saddle Makers Roundup. And what we're going to talk about in this video is their boot and saddle making competition that they have every year. Okay, now I don't know a lot about boots and I don't know a lot about saddles, but I do recognize good work. So we're going to go along and we're going to look at some of these, and I don't know many of the makers of these boots. The names are hidden on a lot of them. The saddles do have stamps on them usually to identify who their maker was and stuff. But we're going to go along and I'll just show you what all we're looking at out there. There's some beautiful work done here, and they've got some really nice stuff. And these guys give out top-notch prizes at this for these guys to represent their hard work and to congratulate them on being able to win this contest. Okay, so here we go. We've got some different classes here. Here in the Masters class, there's only one entry, and it is this entry right here. And I recognized immediately the inlay work on these. This is definitely the work of Lisa Sorrell. Lisa is in Guthrie, Oklahoma, I believe. But anyway, she does absolutely amazing work. Her boots are in very high demand, and people that know what they are. And these ones that she's made for this competition are a very good representation of what she's able to do. So there they are. Now we're going to go along. This one's called, I don't really even understand the categories on this. I'm sorry. I should have somebody come and narrate this besides me. But this is the shop boot category. Okay. And yeah, we've got some really great inlay work and stitch work and just amazing stuff here. Okay, here we have the dress boot category. Check out the use of stingray on these. Crazy. And the top stitching, love it. All right. Some really amazing work. I've always wanted to make a pair of boots, but I just don't have have it in me to. I would need a couple of different machines than what I already have and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't really need another hobby, according to Janie Sue. So those are pretty awesome. I like the card characters in them and stuff like that. Okay, over here we have the open category. Here we go. They say black gold on them and have an oil field depicted on them, or oil derrick with a cowboy on it. It's pretty cool. Look at some of the top stitch work on these. Is just awesome. All right. Here's the top stitching competition. So these guys did some crazy top stitch work. That looks to be about a dozen rows of stitching right there, making that up. That is just really cool. Love these checkerboards. Those are really awesome. Here we've got some bison. These are pretty boots. Here we have the working cowboy category. I really like that stitching right there. That is extremely impressive. Very straight lines. They all match up. Looks really good. Got some. All right, and then the journeyman competition here. Some really cool boots. I wish I knew more about boots. I could probably talk about it better. So anyway, here they have some really nice plaques and stuff like that they'll be giving out to the winners of each of the divisions, and then also belt buckles. So besides that, I know they have cash prizes and things. It's a heck of a competition. Over here, we're going to get into the saddles. So I know a few of these saddle makers, not all of them by any means, but there's some really great work represented here. They'll do an award ceremony this afternoon, but until then, nobody knows who won. And so there's lots of folks waiting to hear how they did. Sorry.
Get the official photographer.
There we go. Some absolute amazing artistry. There's a lot of man hours represented in each one of these saddles. And these guys, you can tell they've worked real hard. This is my good friend Don Gonzalez is here, sitting right by Terry Henson. Last year, Terry took first and Don took second, so we'll see how it goes this year. Actually, that may not be Terry's saddle. I'm looking for a stamp on it. I don't think that one is Terry's. Maybe it is. I don't know. Absolutely amazing work. I do recognize this one. This one has to be Adam Tanner's. Yep, Adam Tanner. He's just got a very unique style about him that his are usually pretty easy to pick out. And then we've got some rough out saddles going down the line here. I'm going to get back over in front of these things. A lot of great working man saddles here. Again, I don't know much about saddles, but if you're entering it into this competition, you need to bring your A game because it's pretty crazy. I made one saddle some years ago, and it took third at this competition in the beginner saddle maker competition. But don't take too much. Don't read too much into that. There were only 3 entries in the beginner saddle making competition. So for me to get third was pretty much meant that I got last.
I'll leave the section in.
We're going all the way down here. We got about 4 more saddles to look at. It's always amazed me, though, that within a competition such as the rough out competition, how many different variations and styles and designs you'll see. I know one young man was talking to me yesterday, and he brought 3 saddles for this competition, so I hope he does well with at least one of them. So there we go, though. But that is the saddle making competition here at the Wichita Falls Boot and Saddle Makers Roundup. Again, I'm Aaron Heiser of Makers Leather Supply, and I'm going to go drink about a gallon of water because I've talked for the last 2 hours to this thing. Have a great day. We'll talk to you next time.